The entire world is shifting to identity first. So what are the trends driving this? And there's a few important ones. The first is cloud. More cloud computing. Every layer of the technology stack is being reinvented in some form as a cloud service. That's where all the innovation is. That's where organizations want to go for their technology. And that brings challenges when they try to manage it and secure it. The second is every organization is trying to build better digital experiences for their customers or their constituents. They want to make sure that they get new digital products in the market before some upstart comes and takes their market share, or they want to build the right digital complement to their existing products. That's a big, big pressure and a big, big opportunity on every organization. All this is great in terms of the opportunity, but it comes with more and more security risks. This technology not only has to be easy to use, but it has to be highly secure and made sure that there's no undue security risks. And remote work has really thrown a wrinkle in all of this. People need more flexibility than ever before. They need choice of location. They need choice of device. They need choice of the way they access these systems. So it's really important that we handle the remote work trend in a way that's friendly for end users and secure. We don't just see this in the trends. This is intuitive of us as end users. We see this in our own experience. If I think about my own personal apps and services that I use most often, I start listing off. They look like Gmail for work email, Gmail for personal email, Slack for business communication, Twitter for social, Spotify for music, TikTok. I'm just kidding, I don't use TikTok. I use a workout app to get my workouts and to track all my workouts called CompTrain, by the way. They use Auth0 for login. All of these applications, they run on different platforms. They're implemented in different programming language. They have web versions. They have mobile versions. These companies have different business model. Some are for work. Some are for personal. But the one thing that they all have in common is they all need to be specific for me. They need to be personalized for my experience. They need to be easy to access. And they have sensitive info, so they have to be secure. This is what identity first is. It's applications and services with the person, the user, at the center. And the companies that are building these apps, they're all thinking about identity first. At work, the requirements for ease of use and employee productivity and high security, they fall on the chief information officer or the chief security officer. And these folks are also thinking identity first. They have to get identity right to create productive and seamless experiences for their employees. The cloud and remote work have changed the security architecture, but make no mistake, the security architecture still needs to be secure. I think Gartner sums this challenge up well when they say identity first security. It puts identity at the center of security design. The new security world is zero trust. It's an important concept that really is getting groundswell and making progress in the world. What it means is that instead of the old world where you did security policy based on which computer or which firewall or which network was being accessed, in a zero trust world, security policy follows the user. So it's specific to whatever the user wants to do. It puts the user and identity at the center. With a zero trust approach, you get the best of both worlds. You get easy, seamless access. Employees are productive, and they have the best technology. And you get a decrease in the risk of security breaches and better compliance. And it's not just companies. Governments globally are starting to mandate a zero trust approach across the US, Europe, Australia, and Singapore. There are even specific directives, like a directive mandating multi-factor authentication and a zero trust architecture and an overall focus on cybersecurity by the Biden administration. As big as the impacts of an identity first approach are on the employee experience and on zero trust security, they're probably even a bigger impact on the customer experience. Customers are demanding amazing digital experiences. The bar is high. Every app that does it raises the bar for every other app. Customers, they want a digital experience that is contextual, frictionless, and of course secure. Because the competition, it's only one click away. And with identity as the foundation, product teams can build experiences where a customer arrives at a website and enjoys the digital experience and isn't bothered by sign-up or sign-in pages that cause friction. They purchase merchandise securely through integrations while eliminating fraud. They get notifications and personalized recommendations. All of this is made possible with an identity-first approach. When a company is doing identity-first well, what does that look like? We have a bunch of great examples in our customer base. Look at these amazing brands, these amazing companies. They've all adopted an identity-first approach, and we're lucky to have them all as customers.